Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, looking at the energy of the first month of 2018, January. Welcome. I hope the holidays were a success and that you got through it with flying colors without too much fuss and muss. Saturn has entered into Capricorn, so we've had that energy kind of getting us going, feeling like we're kind of walking through the mud, but that's good. It's building endurance, it's building strength for what is to come. So know that if you do feel a little fatigued, if you feel like, I used to be able to move so much faster, it's okay, it's all right. We're trying to get our footing during this transit the last 2.5 years. So be patient with yourself, listen to your body, but of course, Capricorn likes you to follow the rules and to put the work in. So follow the rules and put the work in. Figure out the rules so you can work around them later on, but right now you need to figure out the game. So as a collective, this energy that we're going to be carrying on for the rest of 2018 is that of work, of diligence, of what we need to do to be successful, that nothing is given to us, that everything is earned. So in January, really set your intention with what is it that you want to work on? What is it that you want to build? Not what do you want to be given to you? I'm going to pull from, I love my Knafo deck. So we're going to pull a card for the collective pull, and then I'll go into your individual readings. So, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us. What is the collective energy, the one card that will pull us all together, that we will all feel in some regard in January of 2018? The Rebel. Don't you love that? Don't you love that the Rebel pulled out when we have Saturn in Capricorn, the Diligence, the Taskmaster, and we have the Rebel. So it's this almost conflict that we have going on, like I know the rules, but I want to break the rules. In order to change anything that we do in our life, you have to understand it. If you want something to shift, you have to understand why it needs to shift, what goes into that aspect so that you can change it. You can't just change something you don't understand. So, with the Rebel, you have to understand the institution, you have to understand the rules, the regulations in order to make it different. The Rebel is powerful in that you know the fringe and you know the center as well. So let's pull on the Knafo and see what she has to say about the Rebel as well. The Rebel represents an energy that comes from within and is unapologetically authentic. Oh my gosh. So this is great. Like there's a lot of energy of who are you truly? What is your honesty? What is your truth? What is it that you want to portray as you being truly you? No longer being covered, being masked by something else, trying to be what other people want you to be. What is your soul essence? What is your inner spark, your truth that doesn't matter what other people think? What is it? And how are you going to describe that and express it out to the outer world so that it makes sense to not only the people who are receiving it, but to yourself as well? Let's see, where was I? Don't be afraid to use the Rebel energy to create new situations. This takes getting into higher vibrations in consciousness. Be original. The information comes from within, not from your external environment. Take from your own ideas and thoughts. Build you, January. 2018 will be built on your truth and on your true foundation of who you are. So if you aren't sure who you are because you have been living this facade for so long, start to unpeel that onion, unpeel all those aspects of that you have created to appease your surrounding, to appease your family, your friends, your job. Start unpeeling that onion, unpeeling it, and seeing who is truly there in the center and the essence of your truth. And from there is where you need to start to build and blossom. But it takes a while to get there when we have created so many different states of armor to protect ourselves from being hurt, from being ridiculed, from being rejected. Like, that's our biggest fear, isn't it? To be rejected by those we love, by what we hold dear, what we respect. Now respect yourself enough to let go of those and just be in you. Once you do that, a huge weight will be lifted from your life, from your soul, from how you walk through your day. Because no longer are you carrying the weight of everyone's opinion of you, you're only carrying what is truly there. Alright, also remember to like, share, and subscribe these videos, please, definitely. Thank you so much for coming. I'm going to go on to the individual readings, and so this is for the Sun, Ascendant. Ascendant is the rising sign or the moon sign. Also, if you're in Colorado, I am doing the tea and tarots. I'm doing local ones as well as private ones. So if you are interested in having me come into your home, come into your work, and talk about different aspects of tarot and astrology, I'd love to do that. And I am willing to travel. So if you live not in Colorado, contact me and see if we can't work something out. I'd love to meet some of you or all of you, and any that want to travel to Colorado too. That would be wonderful. All right, so let's go on to our individual readings. Hello, Aries. This is Julie with Into Heartspace looking at January 2018. Happy New Year. I hope all is well in your realm and the year is starting off on the right foot. If you want a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Also, I'm on Instant Go, so you can go to that app, which is, I think we have it for all formats. And you can instantly contact me and ask me a question on there. Just look for Into Heartspace. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe this video. Okay, so let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What energy and guidance do you have for my Aries for January 2018? What is the energy guidance? Oh, look at that. 3 of Wands. For January of 2018, 3 of Wands is celebration. So there's something to celebrate in January. Okay. And the energy coming in from last year is the 5 of Cups. So with the 5 of Cups showing up with it is a feeling of loss. It is a feeling of, gosh, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have gotten this done last year. And now I'm on to a new year, and so now what do I need to do? But also know that you have enough. You always have enough. And so what you are looking at as in disappointment isn't truly a disappointment. It's just something you needed to let go so that you could really hold on to what is important. All right. Let's put that down here. Then we have the Knight of Coins, the 5 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords, the Tower, and the 7 of Cups. And wow, they're all upright. Okay. Okay, so we do have a shift and transition happening, with the Tower happening right in the center, and so I just want to go straight into that. Because with the Tower showing up, it's really an energy of letting go, but 6 of Swords is like, it's time to move on. It's time for you to move on to something new, and you've just been waiting, Aries, which is not like you. Aries is usually very proactive, but I think it's actually something you just missed. Because with the Knight of Coins here and the Knight of Cups, it's like, I feel like you've actually been dealing with other situations and other people in your lives. This could be an earth sign and this could be a water sign. The Knight of Coins often exhibits like a Virgo energy, Taurus, or Capricorn kind of energy. And then the Knight of Cups is water, so that's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So with these two people, and we have the 5 of Wands in the middle, so it's like this tug of war, like two people or two parties have been kind of at odds, and you've been kind of in the middle trying to like dictate the fight. Like, I kind of feel like the child in that you were kind of like the child in a divorcing couple, and that they're using you kind of as a pawn. So it could be two friends, it could be two people at work that are really kind of like trying to use you to get back at the other party, and you're in the middle of it and you're like, no, I'm not having it. But while this is going on, there's another situation in your world that you didn't pay attention to, and it's kind of crumbled down, and now it's like it forced you to actually take a look at it and move on. Because Seven of Cups also kind of has the energy of choices, of lots of choices to make, but also at the same time of feeling paralyzed by these choices. Like there's just too much for you to actually, choose from. It's like you don't know which way to turn. And it's because you've been so wrapped up in this situation up here, the Knights. And night energy comes in and comes out. So know that these Knights aren't really looking in your best interest to have things go right for you. They're using you so that their situation can go right. And so this is also like why the Five of Cups kind of is coming in from last year. It's like this energy of, oh gosh, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If I could have just done this one thing, maybe they wouldn't start fighting. If I would have done this other thing, then maybe, I wouldn't be in the middle having to babysit grown-ups in a way. And so I'm just going to pull like 2 more cards just to kind of bring it all together. And then I have an animal totem that I want to pull. Now, see, the situation here, too, I don't really feel like a whole lot of romance. I feel like there's so many things that are coming up with work and with friends. This could be 2 friends, too, that you haven't... January, you don't get to focus on romance and love. You have to focus on other people's problems in order to deal with yours, which can be really unsettling and annoying for you. Okay. So this just popped up, Strength and the 3 of Coins. Still, we're in that realm of others and not of emotional satisfaction. Strength, with the Strength and the 3 of Coins here, it's really, take care of yourself. Of course, I love to say that, but strength is that. Strength is what do you need to do to make yourself successful, and what it's asking you to do is the 3 of Coins. Okay, so with the 3 of Coins, it's like work on yourself, work on your craft, work on what is important to you, and let these 2 fools deal with their own situation. You don't have to fix it. And even though you have the capacity to really help them both out, you are losing your own self within this argument that's happening. So make sure to focus, because the Tower is going to bring it back to you and say, hey, because you weren't taking care of your own life and trying to take care of everyone or take care of 2 other people's lives, you just lost out on an opportunity, or you just might have missed something that you really wanted. So make sure that this is, forewarned is forearmed. Make sure you're taking care of your life and what you love so that you don't miss opportunities. And I'm going to pull on an animal totem just to have I love the spirit guides, and animals speak volumes in our lives. Let me turn it around because I can see all the animals. And as you probably can tell, I'm like sitting on the floor. I just got so sick of sitting at a table and with a chair, and like I just feel so much grounded when I'm on the ground. So if you see my feet, sorry. I'm trying to keep them covered so it's not so unprofessional. Okay, and this one. Okay, so it's the bear. Let me show. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Look at that. Okay, so the bear symbolizes healing, divinity, invulnerability. So what it says on the back is, the bear has symbolized divinity and healing in many cultures. The bear was believed to be a mountain god in some instances, and also believed to prevent disease. Children were allowed to ride on the bear's back to avoid sickness. The bear figure is prominent in Native American peoples who regarded it as a spirit helper. So with this energy here, know that you are in the healing process of self. The Tower is taking something away so that you can heal yourself and suture your wounds. Also, the Bear is divine. And even though you might feel vulnerable in this situation with these two people kind of using you, know that you have the armor and the capacity to be strong enough, the strength card, to take care of yourself, hone your own craft, and move on. All right, so that's what I really want you to focus on in January, is honing your craft and moving on and building the strength within yourself to say no to these people who are trying to use you. All right, so again, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe this video. And remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.